I think we got another quality issue problem from Nike again. Welcome back, guys. Hope you're all having a great day. Hope you're all having a great Sunday. Hope your weekend is going great and you're enjoying your weekend so far, because today we're going to talk about a sneaker. We're going to look at a sneaker that is so enriched with history. So let's take a look at this sneaker, guys. So welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you're all having a great time out there. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday. Hope you enjoyed your weekend, and I hope you're all looking after yourselves both mentally and physically, and you're doing all these awesome things to keep in tune, to keep positive, and to keep progressing forwards and breaking down those barriers and boundaries and making sure you keep getting these sneakers for as close to retail as possible. But before we look at the sneaker today, before we go into the discussion about the histrionics of this sneaker and the quality issues with this sneaker, please do like, follow, subscribe, come and chat to me. Let's have a conversation. Let's break it down, because today is all about history. It's all about going back in time and looking at 1972, because today we're looking at, hey presto shebang, this is right, this is the Union Cortez Sesame. So as you can see from the sneaker, guys, this is the Nike Cortez Union collaboration with Nike for the Sesame, and there is a different variation coming out. I haven't got it in hand, but we're looking at the Sesame today. But before we look at the box and even the sneaker, happy 50th anniversary to the Cortez. And what a significant sneaker, because this is designed by Bill Bowerman, and it is actually a design incorporated by Phil Knight in the 1972 Olympics. And this is the track and field, the first track and field sneaker from Nike, and it is amazing. It is absolutely engrossed in history and in the fundamentals of history, because this is supposed to be the sneaker that elevated Nike to the way they are, to the range they are, to the company they are before Michael Jordan took the effect and actually made it massive. But the sales on this went through the roof in 1972 after people started seeing this in the Summer Olympics in 1972. But this is a creation immersed in history, immersed in just the fundamentals of Nike, and also this is a cultural classic in LA, in Los Angeles. This is a absolute beauty of a sneaker, because you see everybody going after that Cortez, and I love this because this is one of Kendrick's most iconic sneakers that he actually wants to do collaborations with Nike. And I love Kendrick Lamar as an artist, and I love the Cortez. It's engrossed in history, it's engrossed in everything we know about Nike, and this is a gorgeous silhouette, gorgeous colorway, and you got to pay respect to Nike and to the Cortez model for beginning from where it did to where it is now. And imagine 50 years later, we have this beautiful collaboration with Union. So we got to pay respect, we got to pay tribute, and we also got to pay and take our hats off to Bill Bowerman and Phil Knight for creating this absolutely gorgeous sneaker. But now we've gone into the fundamentals of the sneaker. We've talked about the histrionics, we talked about the 1972 Olympics, we talked about the creation of the Cortez, but let's go into the name, because the name is very relevant to what Nike and Adidas were facing in 1972. And did you know, if you watch a Shoe Dog podcast, then you should know, guys, because that's where we talk about the histrionics of the sneakers. Go and check that out with me and the bro 808 Kicks ATL. That is Q to you guys or me. But the histrionics of this sneaker, about the name, Adidas banned Nike from calling this the Aztecs. The Adidas actually copywrote the name Aztecs and did not let Nike use this name at all. So they called it, and what Nike do best, and Nike always do best, they called it the Cortez, because the Conquistador Cortez actually nearly, I think, they eradicated the Aztecs. And if Adidas weren't going to let Nike use the name, they're going to say, we're going to create a sneaker that actually conquers your sneaker anyway. So this is so amazing. This is all just absolutely engrossed in Nike versus Adidas, and this is why I like the sneaker. But before we look at the sneaker, let's go and look at the box, and hey, presto, shebang. This is what the box looks like. It's all yellow, the Union kind of collaboration. And if you see in this corner, it's got that Union logo in like a very nice circle. The actual Union is all, the Union man is all over this sneaker. The Union man is like basically jumping all in a circle for this sneaker. Absolutely gorgeous. And on top of the box, it says Nike sports shoes are manufactured to the expectation or exact specification of champion athletes throughout the world. Continued research and constant development are responsible for athletes of the 70s changing to Nike. So basically, it's basically paying tribute to the Cortez from 1972. 50 years of this sneaker, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Happy anniversary again. Loads of anniversaries this year, and Cortez has got that 50th anniversary. And as you can see, Union and that swoosh, Union and that swoosh, and Union and that swoosh all around the trifecta of this box. Maybe four sides, all four sides of this box. And underneath, it's got that Nike kind of stripy, like the OG, but in all black underneath that box. Absolutely gorgeous, absolutely amazing. And you know the legend, know the legend. Actually, this is a gorgeous box. Like, this is an absolute gorgeous box. This is a size 4.5, a 5 US men's. Not for me, this is for the sister. She actually basically wanted it. Unfortunately, I'm going to send it back because of the quality issues, and I'm going to show you on the sneaker itself. But this should be DR1413200, and that's Nike Cortez SB, the special range. Sesame, pink, clay, Dutch green. So pink clay is actually on the swoosh. We'll see the sneaker in a bit, but that's what the label should look like. That's what the box should look like. It is a gorgeous box. I love the yellow and black box. It's almost like a pollen infused box, and also affiliated writing at the bottom. But what's inside is extra special, guys. What's inside this is extra special. And if you didn't want to know the legend. And basically this paper, let me put the box down here. This paper has got everything you need to know about the Nike Cortez, guys. Absolutely gorgeous, absolutely amazing. I like this. I like when a bit of history touches that sneaker, and a bit of history to educate you guys on that sneaker comes up, because I've been doing some research on the Nike Cortez way before the Nike Cortez actual Union kind of collaboration, but I wanted to know more about it. I wanted to know more about the waffles and the actual Cortezes, and this is why we do everything we do on the Shoe Dog podcast, is to bring all of that information, all that history, all that facts, all the fun facts back to you guys. But you get the additional tissue paper in this, and you also got on the box that little stamp, and also you got that little QC label at the bottom. That's the box, guys. It's a phenomenal box, guys. Definitely a phenomenal box. So let's take a look at this sneaker. It's sneaker time, so hey presto shebang. And as you can see, this is quite small in my hand, but this is the Nike Cortez Union collaboration on the Sesames, and this is a beautiful, beautiful colorway. And automatically you can see that pink clay on that swoosh. You can see that pink clay on the back, and you can see that almost like, it's like a teal Union man on the back. And then when you lift this up, guys, you can see the Nike on the back of that actual little upper toe or upper heel. But that is gorgeous, that is beautiful. And then as you can see, the rest of the sneaker is in this almost heavy sesame suede, and the underlays is this interwoven material. And as you can see, it's this like, it's got this Dutch green on it, it's got this light sesame, and then it's got that pink clay and that dark sesame on the actual medial and lateral sides. There you go, guys. It's like a trifecta of rainbow colors that run through this. And the underlay, the interwoven underlay, almost reminds me of those men's pants with those straps. You know those straps that you get on the side of your actual, when you put them around your shoulders for those pants to keep the pants in place. It almost reminds me of that. But this is a gorgeous colorway, as you can see. And it's got a little touch of that yellow Union / LA to actually go and show this is a collaboration on the Cortez. I love the insole. This insole is all cooked out with that Union all over this with that swoosh. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And then you've got that sesame touch on those laces with that pink clay on those laces. And then even the inner lining, the back tab heel on this is that pink clay, but the inner lining is just this white sesame, white lining with infused white sesame lining there. There you go, guys. That's what it looks like. That's what it should be. and it is absolutely gorgeous, absolutely amazing. The tongue itself is this like almost yellow sail that runs through the top of this, and then you've got that teal that hits that actual front with that actual Cortez 72 on it, as you can see, guys. As you can see, it pays so much tribute and homage to the actual Cortez and the actual reflection that this actually came out in 1972. And also, obviously, you have to have that traditional showing, that actual traditional stitching from that Union on this, and it is absolutely gorgeous. This sneaker is beautiful. Like, if you like Cortezes, if you like a runner Cortez, this is definitely a gorgeous, beautiful sneaker. It's got so much vibrance and color to this. Like the yellow, the label itself, the Union label itself with that yellow and teal, it's got that pink clay, it's got that sesame, it's got that Dutch green. And what color to call this? Dutch green, guys, Dutch green. But on top of this, the upper is built on this crate. If you've seen the Crater sneakers, if you've seen the recyclable Crater sneakers, this is what it looks like. This is what the sole, midsole looks like that runs on this, guys. As you can see, it's got almost like this pebble stone kind of look to it, where it's kind of missing bits and missing stones. Like if you see the midsole, it looks like there's holes through it like Swiss cheese, but it isn't. It's designed like that. It's actually manufactured to have that kind of effect to the sneaker where it looks like it's just like missing stones, missing pebble stones. And that's built on the sole with that rigid sole, with that traditional Cortez rigid sole on this. And that rigid sole actually is like a sesame, like light sesame color, which hits the actual sole itself, the outsole. But then traditional to the Cortez, it's got this very built-in look to it, very runner look to it, very unique look to it. And I love this collaboration, definitely love this collaboration. What I'm gonna definitely say about this is, if there was no defects on this sneaker, this would be an awesome sneaker. The sis would have taken it off me, just bit my hands off pretty much. But unfortunately, she wants me to send this back because I love that Nike on the back. That's definitely lift the Union to reveal the Nike on the back. Absolutely gorgeous. But she basically was upset with a couple of things with the sneaker, and I'm about to show you guys. But before I do, I'm going to give you that front perspective. Gorgeous sneaker. Going to give you that back perspective, that lateral side, that medial side, and that sole. And we're going to give it that 360-degree rotation on my hands, in my hands, on the feet, on the street, guys. And bang, bang, and bang. I love a couple of things with this. I definitely love a couple of things with this. This is even the actual straps themselves, as you can see, that underlay straps, well, that woven strap that looks like a man pant straps, but the underlay of that woven material has got like this different rainbow effects to it. And even on, this is the right hand side, the left hand side looks totally different. You don't get the same print, so it's unique in its own way. And I think every single sneaker will be different in its own way, but I like that. I like the underlay panels to this is really good. The overlay panels has got this really heavy suede to it. As you can see, that suede is thick, is designed for running, designed to wear. But as I'm gonna say, oh, by the way, I forgot that clay Union tongue with that actual teal and the swoosh. Gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. And you also get a second set of laces. You get this Dutch green laces. This is actually Dutch green, and this is more of a teal green there, so you can see the difference. But you also get this, and I think these laces will suit so well with this. It will go with the underlay panels, and it will kind of take away, like, I like this lace set, which is the pink, clay pink with a sesame interwoven. It's like a print, it's semi-woven print, which goes with the woven underlay materials here. But I do like the all Dutch green laces. It's very good. But now let's talk about the quality. And before we do that, I keep missing things because there's so much detail into this. It's got that off-white vibe to it, where it's got that exposed foam on the tongue. Definitely something taken from Off-White there as well. But love the collaborations, love the freedom of expressions. But now, the realistic terms of this sneaker, and let's talk about this sneaker, is I'm not happy with that glue stain there, and I'm not happy with that glue stain there. Look at that glue stain. It almost looks like it's water damage to that actual underlay panel, and it's not nice. It's not nice. I don't like that. I don't like that. This is why the sneaker is going back to Nike. It's not great when you get all that glue, and when you can look from it from afar, you can see the glue stain there, and you can see the glue stain there. So the sister wasn't happy with it, and unfortunately we're going to send it back, and hopefully she can get a pair for retail in her size that actually isn't as bad as this, to be honest. But other than that, the sneaker is great. This sneaker is absolutely gorgeous. If you like Cortez, it's definitely a version of Cortez you want in your collection and rotation. There's a black version of this, and the different couple variations of this on collaborations coming out, but this is a gorgeous sneaker. And also, I forgot to mention, the insole itself is that cork insole. Definitely a nice touch to it, but it's definitely comfortable. Definitely like really, when you push on it, it definitely it has a lot of give on it, so you can utilize this as a runner. But also on the prints on the actual toe and back heel, as you can see, guys, there is this almost like skin-like print on this, almost like an elephant print, skin-line print, and on the back ankle there as well. As you can see, there's so much detailing and so much complexity to this sneaker. Every time I look at it, I actually notice something new, something unique. And like we're talking about the union stitching, you can see the transition between that pink clay to that sesame. You've got that stitching on the eyelets right there, guys. There is so much complexity to this sneaker, absolute complexity to this sneaker. It pays tribute to the Cortez. It pays tribute to the Cortez itself and being actual out since 1972, and it pays tribute to 50 years of this Cortez being in the Nike rotation, the Nike system, the Nike actual manufacturing. Bill Bowers did his work on the Cortez. Phil Knight and Bill Bowers, the co-owners of Nike, actually went in and did their work on this Cortez. I'm talking about since 1972. Great model, great runner, great sneaker. For anybody that likes Cortez, you need this in your rotation. And on that note, except for the glue stains, let's ignore the glue stains. Let's ignore the sneaker in terms of the manufacturing faults and the quality checks, because that's disappointing. But overall, the sneaker is definitely getting my 4.5 goats. I'm gonna give it, actually, you know what, collaboration, union, Cortez, history, vibes, it's getting my 5 goats out of 5. Not super goats, 5 goats out of 5. If anybody wants this, they should definitely get this sneaker. It's an absolute banger of a sneaker. Definitely. I would say if you like a Cortez, you're gonna love this. Definitely love this. So this was my review for the Cortez Sesame LA Union collaboration. This is a gorgeous pair. Gorgeous pair. Unfortunately, they're going back to Nike because of the quality issues, and I hope this actually gets the sneaker she wants, because this is a beautiful sneaker. Definitely. So I hope you enjoyed that review, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed me breaking down the sneaker and the history and the actual histrionics for the sneaker and the little facts and figures about the Cortez name, because that is quite funny. That's definitely funny. I love that. I love the fact that every time there's a clash between the two brands, somebody has to come on top, and this time Nike came on top in 1972, and there's been cases where Adidas has just beaten Nike to the punch. So sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, sometimes you gotta keep pushing forwards and actually making your dreams come true. So on that note, hope you keep joining in, hope you keep tuning in, and thank you for coming back and supporting like you always do, guys. And like I always say at the end of the reviews, like I always say at the end of the videos, hope you have an amazing week, amazing month, and an amazing year. And I hope you guys got the sneakers you like, because you all deserve to get the sneakers you want from me, TJ LoveKicksCustoms. Peace out for now, guys. Peace.